Okay, we got an exciting one for you guys today. We got a new piece of equipment. We're gonna be putting it to the test. Didn't quite go as planned. You'll see what I'm talking about, but overall it turned out really well. Hey, if you guys didn't know, we have a second channel. Brandy just took it over. Right now it's called Dutch Eats. We're gonna change the name of it, but if you're not subscribed, go over to Dutch Eats, subscribe to Brandy. She just posted her first video over there. Go there and give her a thumbs up and tell her how good a job she did. Her and Hope filmed their first family vlog on the homestead. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. She's taking it over and gonna be posting videos maybe a couple times a week over there. So Dutch Eats, go subscribe. All right, let's get into the video. Welcome back to the channel. We're here at the abandoned creek property, the abandoned homestead, and you guys can see we got a new attachment for the Bobcat. We actually got the it's not a forestry mulcher, it's more a brush cutter. I used to run one of these for years along with forestry mulchers and all that. I really love these machines. They do awesome job. We got this today. We've been needing this for like a couple years now, but we're finally able to get one. Let me show you just a little bit what it does. So it'll take me a minute to get used to it. You're gonna have to run one in a couple years actually, but I ran them for a long time. You can see that's it. I just kind of practiced a little bit right here just to make sure it worked before I bought it. It cut that really well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to clear all this, but I got to be really careful because this is an old homestead and there's all kinds of stuff in here. The main thing I'm concerned about is like wire and fencing and things like that. There is like hose, so I just got to watch out for stuff. You can see it's just as an old site. He had a lot of junk up here. See the metal right there? I just gotta be careful for that stuff. So before we get started though, I got a new grease gun. I'm gonna grease the machine. I gotta try to find if there's a grease slot for the head of this motor on the brush cutter itself. So I got down in there, I couldn't see one that was obvious. So I'm gonna flip it up and inspect it there and see what's up. And I also got a small hydraulic leak that I need to tighten up. There's a fitting that came loose. That fitting right there is leaking hydraulic fluid. Then we come over here to make sure we got enough and it's still within the operating range. Even when it's on, it's still right there. So even when it kicks on and circulates the hydraulic fluid, we still have plenty in there. So I'm gonna tighten that up, get that fixed. We're gonna do a little practice up here and then we're gonna go across the creek. I'm gonna see if there's any hogs out there. I brought my AR-15 and we're ready to go if we do see some. So hope you guys enjoy this little video. I told you we're gonna be getting one of these hopefully soon. We got it. Let's clean this little area up just to kind of get into the groove of things again. And then we'll go across the creek. I want to do some trails. I'm going to throw some seed out. We got a lot of rain supposed to be coming. Hopefully it doesn't wash the seed out, but maybe a little rain will pack it down and I can pack it down with the Bobcat and all that, and maybe it'll sprout up after this week. We'll see. So let's get busy. Let's grease this, start mowing a little bit, and then go across the creek and see if we can't find some hogs. What if a whole herd of hogs came running at me and attack me? I would have to defend myself, right? That'd be crazy, wouldn't it? All right, let's get busy. If you guys watch our creek videos, which a lot of you guys do, if you notice, every time we are wearing boots, it's the High C boots because we love them. So today's video is sponsored by High C. I got their new leather work boots in, been wearing those. I've been wearing High C for over a year now, since last year sometime, and we absolutely love them. You guys see, they're so easy to put on and off. They keep your feet dry and warm, and there's a 100-year warranty on these products. How awesome is that? It's just crazy. It's unheard of. It's crazy. So if you guys are interested in this, they're actually doing a program right now. So High C is having their second product tester recruitment. How do you sign up to be a tester? All you have to do is click the activity link down below, put the discount code or the code KID, K-I-D, in there, fill out it, sign up, do all that. And then if you want 20% off, say you just want to buy some boots and wear them around your place or whatever, they're giving you a 20% discount. Use the same code KID, capital KID. I'll put all that stuff down in the description box and pin comment if you guys are interested in getting you a pair of the High C boots. Like I said, our whole family wears them now. If you guys know anything about rubber boots, some of the other brands, they are super hard to get on and off. I've had no issues whatsoever with High C. And I guarantee if you ask anyone that wears High Cs, they're going to tell you the same thing. They're just super comfortable, easy to put on and off. That's the big thing. You want to be able to take them on and off with ease. That's what you're going to get with High C, and you're going to keep your feet dry and warm. So once you actually sign up, you'll get the opportunity to test their new products for free, and you'll get exclusive discounts and so much more. And get in on the savings and find you some awesome footwear for this summer. All right, let's get back to the video. Get this thing out. Okay, the hydraulic leak stopped. It just need to be tightened a little bit. I didn't see a grease insert underneath it. Looks like the hydraulics going through the motor. But all the ones I've ever ran, there was a way to grease the heads of them. So I'll do a little more research on that. But right now, I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna start mowing. And I'll probably do a time lapse to see just how good this works. Then we're gonna go down to the creek, see if we can't mow some hogs over. Hey, stay tuned, because here in a little bit I'm going to tell you the time I almost ran over a whole litter of wild baby piglets out in the middle of nowhere. Super unexpected, but I'll share that story with you guys in just a minute. Okay, that made pretty quick work of that. You know, once I mow this a few times, I'll knock down the little hills and all that, and it'll be a lot easier. But this is what happened. This is what I was afraid of. I came over here, and even though I've walked this out, you still miss stuff. Look what I hit. Big little piece of metal. See where I hit it? And that's what I was afraid of. There's just so much junk out here. I don't really care about hitting the hoses and stuff. This stuff's so old and brittle. But that metal is what I'm scared of. Because just my luck, I'll be running this thing for about 15 minutes and hit something and break it and then be down for a month or whatever. But I got this. I'm going to clean this up a little bit more. We'll work on it just a little bit right here, and then we're going to go down to the creek and see what this will do in the trails and the woods and all that. Okay, so let's go down to the creek, see if we can't see some hogs. Seen them last. Actually drove the hoe down in there, and it didn't even scare him off. He's seen a bunch of them out there. I mean, they're everywhere, he said. And so I think if they're down there, we're gonna see them. I think, we'll see, we'll find out. Okay, we're down here at the creek. No hogs in sight anywhere. Maybe we might jump some up in there. We'll see. Probably not, but we'll find out. So what we're gonna do is I got some seed, like I said earlier, some throw and grow. I want to get out before the rain comes, and maybe it'll work. But we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna try to join this trail that he made the other day from this point all the way over there. So I'm gonna try to join him, kind of make like a loop with this brush cutter. We're gonna kind of put it to the test a little bit here and see what it can handle. Yeah, should be interesting. I know one thing, I'm gonna have to get my air compressor down here so I can blow all this off every time I use it. All right, let's get busy. Okay, you guys see how thick it is right there. I already kind of pushed a little bit the other day, but we're going to try to mow our way to meet up with the trail on the other side where that second bait station's at. Okay, I forgot my little magnet that I stick up on there, so I'm gonna shut this off for a little bit, and then I'll show you guys when I get done with some of this stuff. Let me turn around and show you what it did already. Look how good a trail that is. This is awesome. This is perfect for all this little stuff. I'm gonna work on it a little bit and then meet up at the other trail. Okay, let me tell you guys the story about when I almost ran over a whole little village of wild hogs, a whole clutch. I don't know what you call like 8-pit litter, a whole litter of little baby piglets and the mom. When I worked for the state, I ran forestry mulchers and this equipment all the time, and we were clearing a power line, and it was out in the middle of nowhere, kind of like this. And I was mowing. Next thing I know, I see a mom jump up right in front of the forestry mulcher and takes off running. I see some little baby piglets take off running. So I shut it all down. I stop. I get out. And to my surprise, there was a little baby wild hog piglet right underneath the mulcher. I was just about, probably maybe a foot from running it completely over. They literally just laid there till the very last minute. And as soon as the mom took off, all the other ones took off except for that one. We've been looking for a picture for it to show you guys, but we just can't find it. It happened probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it was pretty amazing. I'm glad I didn't run them over, but the hogs better watch out whenever I'm running this equipment out here at the creek property, because you can't see them and they'll hide there. Deer do the same thing. I've almost ran deer over in the tractor working for the state. They hide in the tall grass, and they will lay there up until the time you pretty much run them over, and then they'll leave. They think they're really camouflaged really well, and they think that you don't see them, which you don't see them, and they are camouflaged really well. But the danger of that, the heavy equipment, can really do a toll on some of these wild animals. With all that being said, I don't want to run over the wild pigs, but if they come underneath there and I don't see them, it's a real possibility. So we'll have to keep an eye out for that. That was crazy, crazy. And I did have some video footage of it and some pictures, but we can't find them anywhere. I would love to show you some of that. It was pretty cool. It happened years ago. But all right, let's get back into the video. Okay, we were at the back plot. That is awesome. That is working amazing. It made a trail, no problem, connected to the second bait site. This is the far plot that we're gonna put a little bit. It's throw and grow. It's got some turned up and stuff in there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out. And while I still got some daylight, I'm probably gonna make a few more trails. I could run this thing every day probably for the next year and not have enough trails. This is awesome. I love this. So I'm gonna set the camera up. I'll throw some of this out, and then hopefully it'll grow in the next week or so, or 2 weeks or something. I'll come back out here and check on it and show you guys. Got about a half a bag left. I'm gonna walk over here and do this other site, and then I'm gonna start making a few more trails. There's a couple wet weather creeks on both sides of this one. I think I'm gonna save this. I think I'm gonna save it because there's 2 wet weather creeks right there. It may just wash it on out. Let's make some more trails. Get some damage on that one already. So I need to take that off. Or it just needs to be tightened up. I think it just needs to be tightened. I was checking it every about 15-20 minutes. I probably ran for close to an hour. We had one bolt come loose. It didn't come off yet, but it's just hanging on there. So I'm gonna have to come back. Let's see here. That's the tight one. That looks like it could be tightened up some too. Thankfully, it doesn't look like it's bent, but it's definitely backed off. So I'm gonna come back with some tools and tighten that baby up. But you can see where I hit that metal earlier. It will do some damage to those. And that's what I was afraid of, but they're still fine. Those are pretty heavy duty. Let's see how loose it is. Okay, so overall, running it for about an hour, hour and a half, counting up here, it did really, really well. It did what I expected. I didn't really think one of those were gonna come loose like that, but it is what it is. A brand new piece of equipment. Maybe they didn't tighten it down, and you know what I mean, just there's no telling, they torque it or whatever. So I'll have to come back up here and fix that. But overall, so far, I'm super happy I got this thing. It's gonna make our life so much easier at home, on the homestead, and up here. I've made some really good trails just in an hour, hour and a half I've been doing this. And I could be out here all day, every day doing stuff. This is the stuff I love doing. You guys, if y'all didn't know, I used to run one of these with the forestry mulcher for the state of Oklahoma for like 10 years. And it's what I did. And I enjoy doing it, especially when it's my own property. I'm improving my own property. And we're gonna have so many cool trails through there that we could ride our Ranger in. And then come deer season, we could back up out of here, and then we'll have so many different trails leading to different food plots. And it should be a really good deer season this year for the girls and I. I can't wait. This is awesome. But yeah, so that's all I got for you in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm not sure what's going to be because we got a lot of rain coming this week. So chances are we won't be working out here. We'll be working back at the house. We're almost done with the flooring, so we'll give you guys updates on that and whatever else we got. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, we are hosting our co-hosting our second annual Okie Homesteading Expo. Myself, Brandy, Rachel, Kevin from Midnight's Farm are putting this on. It's a lot of work, tons of work. We hope to see you guys there. There's still tickets available. We have workshop days on a Wednesday, Thursday. There are hog classes and some other classes, canning and some gardening classes. Check it out. That's actually May 31st, June 1st. But then the main expo day is June 2nd and June 3rd, a Friday, Saturday. Come see us. Tons of awesome people are going to be there, and we hope to see you guys there. So if you guys are interested, www.okiehomesteading.com. You can get all the information there. You can get your pre-order tickets and all that. So I love you guys. Catch you on the next one.